live. So, welcome everyone. We are here at Java Maple Leafs and we want to explore the tech ecosystem in Canada, mostly for Java, but not only Java. And today we are here to talk with Luiz Real. He is a lead software engineer, a mentor, professor, and speaker. And I believe he's doing a lot of stuff. So, please, Luis, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, Silas. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure to talk with you about this topic. And I love to talk about technology, about communities, about Java, and about Canada. It is a really beautiful country, a really good place for people that wants to work with technology. So I'm really excited for this conversation. And you already told a little bit about myself, but yes, I'm a Java developer. I also lead some projects. Uh, Now, usually some academic projects for a big university here in Brazil. I'm also giving some classes about Java at college. And I'm very, very active in the community because I I think community is very important for us that are in technology field. Uh, with the community, I grew my career very fast. So and I really enjoy to be with the people, with other people doing events and doing networking. So the community is a place that uh, I'm very glad to be part of.
Nice. Yeah. We can see that you are a guy who is usually is you are everywhere. So you are talking, you are helping to organize, and we will talk a little bit more about community and networking after. But for now, I would love to hear from you how your journey with technology starts, where specifically Java entered in your journey, and uh, what you were expecting for the next years.
Okay.
So feel free to talk everything you have in mind.
Yeah, my journey with technology started really in the beginning of my life because when I was 11 years old, I started to tell all my friends and my family that I wanted to work with technology. I wanted to learn informatics and I wanted to work my entire life with that. And technology was a field that was really hot in that time. So my parents was really excited with with me. Uh, and yes, I told this when I was 11 years old. When I was 14 years old, I started working in this field.
Man, with
Yeah.
7.
Uh, when I was 14 years old.
Yeah,
14. Yeah.
you start work with 14,
Yeah,
but
I was 14.
but
Like the idea started when I was 11, and 3 years later, I started working in the field.
okay,
Yeah,
nice.
because I was studying, uh, and the school they had this informatics room, and they had
Yeah,
internet. And in that time, I I didn't have internet in my house.
yeah,
So when I learned about the opportunity to be there helping in this room for the school, and I really wanted to have access to internet, so I started helping there. But this opened a really good opportunity for me in the next year because I was about to start my high school, and my family didn't have much money to help me studying at good school. And my father got an opportunity for me in this amazing school for me to have my high school education and technical education at the same time. And I was there working for that school in exchange for the education. So I hadn't I didn't have to pay for the education, but was there like working for them, putting into practice everything that I was learning about technology. So I
Oh,
had this
amazing.
preparation, this professional preparation. At the same time, I was learning in this school. So it was an amazing time for me. Of course, it was hard for me, like high school, and I had to work. But for me, it was a really good opportunity because um, all my professional life began there. So with this experience, then I decided to go to the college to have a formal education. Uh, Here in Brazil, we talk about technological courses that are these
Yeah.
courses that takes less time but with a more practical approach. And I got another job in technology field, and I could get this college education, and at the same time, I started to do more advanced things. Like, okay, in this time I was a generalist. I had to do support. I was doing like I was managing their website, but then I started to develop some things using PHP and other languages. Um, and then I didn't say, but in college was the first time I learned about Java. So Java was really at a high point. Everyone wanted to learn Java. Every company, big companies, were hiring people to develop Java enterprise software. So in my the course that I chose to do in college was very focused on Java development and web
Yeah.
development. So this was my first contact. But then at work, I didn't have this opportunity to start using Java at first. But then when I finished college, I decided to get a master degree in computer science because I had two amazing professors at college that uh, I consider today as my first mentors, and they both got their master degree in this specific university. So at the time, my dream was to get a master degree in the same university, and I did it. So
Nice.
this was the second time, the second opportunity to use Java because I learned Java at college and then I used Java at my master's because my research I needed uh, something to prove everything that I was learning. So
Yeah.
this proof of concept was a Java application. Uh, it was a content-based image retrieval system, and I was like testing lots of possibilities with visualization and
Yeah.
this kind of stuff. It was another really amazing experience. And then some years after my master, then I could for the first time using Java in my career, but this for the first time professionally, at my company, I got an opportunity to enter in this group that was trying to develop like institutional systems, because this company, they had uh, places in, I think, almost more than 20 cities, and every city, um, they had like different equipes, different teams, and
Mhm.
each team had their own system. So this group was trying to create like centralized systems for the entire company,
Yeah,
and that I consider my first time doing like professional development with Java.
nice.
Yes,
So a very beautiful journey.
yes,
I I can imagine to achieve and finalize a master should be a very good thing to do, right?
yes. I think if you want to work in an academic field, like be a professor at college and stuff like that, you here in Brazil at least you don't have another path. You need to get a master degree.
Yeah,
But if you want to work with complex things, like solve complex problems, the master degree also helps you a lot, because you learn about stuff. You learn how to have like critical thinking
yeah.
and stuff like
You
that.
learn the process, right? How
Yes.
to go deep and deep in one area or in one problem.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is really cool. But I want to go back from the beginning, and I realized that you, when you was a kid, you were a kid, you already had this thing to build a relationship and have networking, right? You mentioned it about the people you were helping because they they manage the school computers. So you also wanted to work with computer to handle the computer. So you started to help them, right?
Yes. Yes, as I said, at first was an opportunity for me to have access to internet, because in the school, if I was there helping them, I could have access to their computers with
Yeah,
internet, and I didn't have internet at home. But then all the teachers for that school, they needed help every day to solve their problems, and they didn't know how to use properly the computer, so I was there to help them. And
yeah,
this, yes, this was my first experience helping others, and helping others is always amazing.
yeah.
You
Nice.
help others, and you learn at the same time.
Yeah, that's it. So they have they had the computers and you had the knowledge, right?
Yes.
Nice. So uh, I was thinking, um, and what parts today, talking about your daily work, and what parts of your daily workflow have changed the most with AI tools?
Okay.
And what you're using, what are you experimenting, trying, right? Share a little bit.
Okay. So at work now, I need to work with some legacy systems, and some systems that some software, some systems that use more modern versions of Java and other frameworks like Spring or Quarkus. But we also need to maintain and create new modules or new functionalities for these legacy systems. So For me, AI uh, helped me a lot to save time doing some kind of things like, uh, for example, when ChatGPT first arrived, I started using the ChatGPT to have conversations about the documentation. So these legacy systems, they usually don't have good documentation. The framework that they used, they don't have more support. So I started using ChatGPT to help me understand better some parts of the system. So imagine you have to maintain or to solve some bugs in a piece of code that was written using a framework that don't exist anymore, or at least don't have more support for at least 10 years. So if you need to understand what some piece of code, how it works, maybe you can share some parts of the code with ChatGPT and have a conversation about that code. This helped me a lot to better understand this legacy code and to have more clarity about how to refactor. So refactoring was the first thing that I did using AI, and I really love to do refactoring. I talked about refactoring in lots of events because of that, because using AI is really fun to do this kind of stuff. If you think before AI, probably you had the thinking, oh my God, I need to do something with this really old code and I don't know how to handle it. But now you can have a really good conversation with our
Yeah.
friend ChatGPT or Cloud Code or other tools, and you have a better understanding and you have great ideas on how to refactor some parts of codes. And then this now we have like more modern tools inside the ID, like IntelliJ does that really great.
Yeah.
You can use their assistant to do the refactoring. You can use agents to automate this refactoring. So that was my the first thing. And then I started using some tools also to have a better understanding of the architecture of the system, how to rewrite some things in a more modern way. So documentation, refactoring, architecture, better understand the code. All of that AI can help you save lots of time, because sometimes you need like an entire day to
Yeah.
read some codes and understand what what all the other developers that did the code, what they were trying to solve, and AI helps you a lot save time to
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah, that's true. And in in your company today, do do you have the chance to use tools like uh, Cloud Code Pro or Cursor AI or even the IntelliJ AI, or you still doing like me, chatting with Microsoft Copilots, Control C and Control V?
Yeah, not only at my company, but in my personal projects, and when I'm trying to prepare some things for my classes, I'm always trying to use new tools. And for now, at my company, we have a policy that we are allowed to use most of the tools, but we have to think about our LGPD, that is our GPR. I don't know the name, the right name for the law.
Hmm.
You have to think about this law, and um, you can't use like personal information with the code. You
Yeah,
have
right.
to sometimes some parts of the code, depending on the tool that I'm using, I need to sanitize first. But they are trying to decide on a specific tool for everyone. So maybe in some days, some weeks, I don't know, we will have some um, a specific tool that every developer inside my company are allowed
Cool.
to use 100% of the functionalities.
Cool. That is cool.
Yeah.
And for what way they possible going, or what tool they are mostly liking on the trial? Do you
Okay.
know? Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I'm helping in the like organizing some parts of the company, organizing like I have this how can I say, like a
A group?
substitute coordinator.
Yeah,
So
like
sometimes I have access to this decision making process, and I
okay.
know that we had like a research, an intern research, to know what are the tools that people are using. And most part of the developers are using ChatGPT or GitHub Copilot. But the
Nice.
company bought some cloud computing with tokens, to use like tokens using these models, specific models for the company, um, and they're trying to create like maybe, how can I say, use a specific tool connected to this cloud server using our
Okay.
tokens, because one thing, some companies uh, they don't want to know if you are really using the tools or not. Like if I pay for you to use Copilot and you are not using, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
But other companies, they don't want to waste money. So in this case, I'm not allowed to give you all the information, but I know that they don't want to buy licenses for all the developers, and then only one third
Yeah.
of the developers really use the tool. So they are trying to have like this standard, and using tokens for this cloud computing,
Hmm.
this cloud server, sorry, using a specific tool, so they know that they can know how the developers are using AI, which developers are really using AI and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Because if you thinking about it, is something really expensive for a company to
Yes.
have license for everyone. So yeah, I totally agree. Uh, for my personal projects, uh, I still trying using Cursor AI, and I had starting to use Cloud Code too, and uh, but I still didn't decide what I prefer. But Cursor for now is the what I'm having doing for more time. So yeah, it's increasing a lot my performance to create stuffs like I'm not a front end guy, so once I want to did something for my blog, and I use it cursor to do it and handle all styles, HTML, and that is amazing because I need a blog, but I don't want to get involved with front end technology, right? So especially CSS and HTML, and it's for me helped a lot.
So you made me think another way that I use AI is to learn new things or to go deep in things that I want to learn more, and at least to give me like this roadmap. I use AI to decide this roadmap, and then I use this roadmap to learn more. But AI helps a lot with that.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
And I think we are in a time that we have new things arriving every day about AI, new models, new tools, and the best way for us to help these tools to get um, more good results is to use to by using them. If you use every
Yeah,
day, if you try new tools, we can compare, we can help the developers of these tools to have a better understanding of how we are using their tools. So I'm really excited for the next months, the next years. I think all these tools will get um, in some versions that will really help us not substitute all the developers, but will help the developers to have um, even more even more results every day.
yeah, yeah. I
So
totally
if you
agree.
use AI in the proper way, you can get results faster, and you can get more results, better
Yeah,
results. Yeah,
you also can, for example, create your own tools. For example, last week I was trying a guide to create a personal grammar check or like a mail helper for Gmail. Like if I want to improve my text or to generate a mail with specific tones using more professional or my personal. So, and I did that for free. That could replace my Grammarly license, and I can
nice.
save some money, right?
So
And
this is amazing because you're not using only for development. And I was reading Bruno Souza's email the other day, his newsletter that is amazing, and he was talking about AI, like for us to use every day, thinking about other perspectives, other contexts. What if I use AI to help me, I don't know, decide how to do a barbecue?
yeah,
So using AI in different contexts may help you to have more creativity. I don't know. It is something to think about.
yeah, and totally can save your time to do something or decide something. Yesterday, my wife and I were thinking about the party for my baby. We are planning to do on the end of this month. He is turn 1, and we are thinking how much bread we have to buy it to make sandwich for each people. So we went to the ChatGPT and had a we gave the context. we gave what we want, and he gave how do I say that in English? Oh, now
Like,
he gave us what we have to buy it and how much probably we will spend to have this party, and it was not totally okay with our city here,
mhm,
but at least he had he gave some ideas, and I'm certainly with more context I could got best results.
that is nice. So one more thing about these AI tools um, that got in my attention right now. If you're using AI to do this kind of stuff and you know about what you're talking, what we are doing, you have good results. For example, using AI tools to write a Java program, a Java system, I don't know, a
Yeah,
little program. If I ask ChatGPT to write a code for me, a simple Spring API, it will work. It usually work. I use all the time to prepare some examples for my classes. But a lot of times I saw my students trying to do the same, and their program don't run. So because they're trying to do something that they are learning right now, they don't know what they are doing. They know some things, but they don't know some specific things. So they forget to ask ChatGPT, or they forget to add in the context before ask
yeah,
ChatGPT for the codes. Not only ChatGPT. If you're using Cloud Code and you don't know how to ask, you also get a poor code as well.
yeah. That's true. Without experience, you possibly will you don't know how to ask the right thing or how to fix if you got a problem, right?
Exactly. You can use it to learn a little bit more about the thing, and then you ask for the code.
Yeah,
This would be the right way to use it.
yeah. Great. So move to the next topic. Let's talk uh, about mentoring, networking, community. So uh, we, I know, and you already share about it. You give your time to mentoring others, right? And what you could say that fuels that commitment to help others, to help they to grow the career, or even your students.
Okay, so in the past few years, I can say the past 3 years maybe, my career uh, has been growing a lot since I started to get involved in the community, going to events and try to really connect with other professionals in these events. So for me, when I help others to do the same, I'm hoping that more people gets the same or better results than I'm having right now. So that is what really moves me to do this kind of stuff. And as I said, when you help others and when you help teaching others, you always learn something as well. So that's what really moves me. But getting more specific, like the mentorship, is something that for me it was I had a different approach, a different thinking about, because we have lots of coaches that promises lots of uh, impressive things, but you really don't see the results. So when I first have contact with mentorship, I thought it was the same thing. It was coaching. I'm not saying that all the coaches are bad,
Yeah.
but I'm only separating things here. The mentorship, you can get a mentorship for specific things. Like, for example, if you want to improve your writing skills, um, you're not a writer, you are a developer, but you said that you want to work in your blog, right?
Yeah.
So you need writing skills to write articles for a blog.
Right.
So what if instead of doing some courses, uh, you have a talk with some professional, some mentor that is a really good professional in the writing field. So if you think right now, what is
Yeah.
the person that you know that writes really great articles? Maybe this guy uh, can help you to do the same, so you can learn from these professionals. You
Yeah.
can the same thing you can learn from courses, but the mentorship has a different power because it's a specific thing for a specific niche with a specific person that you can learn by example, by putting things into practice, by taking action with their support. So once I started a mentorship with Bruno Souza, I started to get results while I was really taking action, doing things that I was learning in the mentorship. I started to get really good results. So in the same way, I started to help others because I want that other people has the same results as me. That's
Yeah.
why I really like to mentor.
Yeah. That is interesting. You you could buy a course, online course, and but it's different approach because some things you I believe is better when you have some person live or online by your side, someone that you can send a message and ask questions about it, because it's not always about what you have to learn or more knowledge. Sometimes you you have to clear the way and start action, right?
Yes. As
And
I said, you can have more than one mentor. One mentor
yeah,
for you have a mentor for a specific thing that you want to improve. So you can have more than one mentor.
yeah, and that part is hard because sometimes you bought a course but you didn't take the right action to improve your skill.
You usually buy the course and even watch the classes.
Yeah, yeah,
The
that
mentorship you usually has the mentor by your side, telling you what to do, and you need to do. You need to take action. Otherwise, the mentorship was in, like you only lose money.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind like a pressure from your mentor, but is a good pressure, like to man, go do something. So doing that, you can improve your skill.
And usually in the mentorship program, you have other students, and you start seeing the results that
Yeah.
the other students are having, and you want to have the same results. So it is like a network of people that help each other. It is amazing.
Yeah.
And I can relate. I thought I talk about uh, events, networking, mentorship, and community. So I
Right.
started going to events 3 years ago, as I said, and then I have this feeling that I was there only to learn from the speakers, but I was not um doing network. I was not knowing new people. I was just following the speakers on LinkedIn, and I one day I thought, no, I need to start talking with other people, to exchange experiences, to talk about how this technology works, or how things are going in their companies, and exchange this kind of information. So then the second phase was going to events and start doing networking. Be there, start a
Hmm.
conversation, really be interested in the things that the other people say, because this is really good information for you, for your career. Uh, and then it was natural for me doing networking uh, to start knowing about the communities. So now I'm really focusing on Java and AI and other stuff, but mainly in Java development. So for me, it was natural to look for a Java community. And then in the Java community, I started to learn more about uh, other stuff, about how to grow in this specific field, how to grow with community, how we can grow helping others. And then in this community, I learned about mentorship. So it was like these phases. And it was amazing because uh, I was like discovering new words every time.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a tricky thing for some people like me, I could say, because doing creating relationships in a big event like uh, TDC, for example, it's hard because you had to to left your seat, go talk with different peoples that you never saw,
Mm.
and but once you've done that, it's opened a lot of doors, and you can you can really exchange knowledge and grow with that, right?
Yes, of course. You can go to a community event and only learn from the speakers. You can do some networking. You don't need to be really involved with the community, but sometimes it really helps if you go to these community events. Maybe you find yourself in a place with other people that think thinks like you, and then maybe you start helping them in the community, and maybe one day you're there doing a speaking, so you go as a speaker,
Yeah.
and these relationships start growing, and one day you can you can be in a place like me today. I'm coordinating and organizing the events for so Java community in São Paulo. I'm also organizing events with Dev Converge Latam that unites lots of communities to do events for the community. And I'm also coordinating in TDC. So one thing that started really small, but
Yeah.
this is something that really uh, like something that I really like to do. So I started growing inside the community, and now I'm helping these three amazing communities.
Yeah,
This is
that is
awesome.
amazing.
Yes.
And if you had to summarize these, um, I could say strategies for people that is just starting. You know, we I am a senior, but I want to grow in my career. What you could say some strategies to do that?
Just to clarify, a strategy for a senior or for someone that is starting the career right now?
Um, I a senior that wants to start
Okay.
um, get involved, with
Okay.
community and grow from there.
Okay. So as a senior, it is important for you to be involved in the community in a way that you can help others. Because if you are a senior, you have lots of things that you can teach to people that are um, like juniors or intermediate. I'm not telling you that you can go to the community and give a talk in the first opportunity, but um, I think you need to find your community, the community that are more related to your stack. Maybe Java community, you have jugs all around the world. Maybe AWS user group. I don't know. You need to find something that is really related to the thing that you love to do, that you are doing every day, and then you start knowing people from this community. Start get involved with them. Maybe you can enter their Discord server and you can help people that are facing problems and need help in their forum. I don't know. But then when you are uh, involved and you know people from this community, then you can give a talk. You can start get more involved, helping them, organize organizing the meetups, and then you can use once you are involved with the community that people already know you. It is important for you to help others because uh, at least for me, uh, maybe this is not for everyone, but if you're a senior and you want to grow your career with communities, it is very important for you to help others in the way in a way that you're comfortable with. Like I'm really comfortable helping organize events. Maybe you're not, but maybe you can go there and help bring more speakers for the event because you know other
Mhm.
senior developers, senior professionals. You can help them organizing the chairs, something really basic. You can help them uh, like be in the reception of the event and
Yeah,
give information for new people. There are lots of things that you can do to help the community. And for me, I think this is really, really important for you to help others with the things that you like to do.
nice.
Don't be forced to do anything. Don't force yourself to do things that you don't like. Try to find your place doing things that you like inside the community, helping others. This is
Yeah,
very important.
great. Cool. So let me see our last topic. Let's talk a little bit about Canada. And
Okay.
I know you were there some years ago, and I know you love Canada. So
Yes.
let's talk about a little bit. And what is your, from your perspective, let's say that, what catch your eye in Canada technology market?
Yeah, Canada is known to have a really good technology market. Uh, we have, I always saw like they open, they have openings in the technology field, especially for game developer, but game development, but also for uh, all kinds of stuff, including Java. You have lots of openings for Java developers. Um, they always need more professionals. If you are in Brazil, they have like events only to bring Canadian companies to Brazil um, to grab more professionals from here to work for them. But if you're thinking about move to Canada, I think Canada is a really great country, really beautiful country, with really amazing people, very educated and
Yeah,
very nice and happy people. So I have lots of good friends there in the British Columbia area, Toronto area, and Montreal. So I had the opportunity to visit some of them. And yes, I was there visiting in my vacations some years ago, but I was there like um, I had a secret mission. My secret mission was to learn more about the country because I always had this feeling that this could be a good country to live, and I was right. This Canada is a really good place, and if you works with technology, they have always lots of openings, and they facilitate for you to move to Canada if you are from the technology field, if you have like the right um, education. Of course, you have to prove some things. You have to have education, have to have good English. English is the most important thing if you want to work
yeah,
abroad. If you want to have a global career, an international career, this is something really important. You can live in Brazil, you can live in other countries, but even if you don't want to move from your country, your career needs to be international. It is very important for you to have an international career.
yeah,
And if you want to have an international career, the English is the most important language. It's not Java, it's not .NET, it's not Python. It is English.
yeah,
So it's very important for you to understand English, to be allowed to work with people that are talking in English. We know that most of the articles, most of the contents for us that works with technology, that the best contents are in English. So this is very important. So English, Canada, maybe one day I could move there. I don't know. I'm always thinking about it, but in the future, in a near
yeah.
future, maybe.
Cool. Yeah, certainly
What
is.
do you think about technology market in Canada?
Yeah, the technology market in Canada is is good. Is small than I believe is smaller than Brazil because Brazil is too big, and in Canada is more mostly concentrating uh, near USA, right? But what I really like is, as you said, the people in Canada they are very educated, and is really good to work with them, to to live with them. And the market for IT, yeah, we have a lot of banks in Canada, and they using Java in all them. We have a lot of games markets in Quebec mostly. Montreal and Quebec City have some companies specific for games. So it's a it's a big market, and but also as all the world have a lot of people right now. So I the moment is the same for every country, I believe. So,
Yeah,
but it still is a the all the all the things uh make me feel that Canada is the best place to live. Well,
yeah,
what do you think about the weather? Do you like the weather?
yeah. I like some cold seasons, but maybe not so cold as like Montreal area, Quebec area. Uh, so if you're watching us and you want to move to Canada, but you don't like this cold weather, maybe you can live in the British Columbia in some
Yeah,
place near Vancouver, but they have also some cold seasons and it rains a lot. But yeah, I like I said, I used to live in a city that was like very very hot and with temperatures like 40 degrees Celsius. And for me, it's like I like colder places like Canada, like something near 0 degree, but
yeah,
not so negative. Negative degrees, I think I'm not prepared right now to live in a place like that. But yeah, someday I was looking for. I am looking in a near future maybe some opportunities in the Vancouver area.
nice.
But there is some one thing that I wanted to add because you said about banking
Yeah,
that usually uses Java technology, and here in Brazil we have like one of the most secure financial in the world.
yeah,
So this field, like financial banking, they usually hire lots of Java developers. And if you want to have some experience here first and then be hired in a position in Canada, this could be a really good starting point. Try to learn things from the banking and financial uh, field, like
yeah.
scalable systems. Um, I don't know,
Security,
security, scalable. Um,
payment methods.
I'm seeing lots of positions in companies that want to develop their own payment method, payment APIs, and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So this could be a good starting point. You can develop yourself here or in your country, and then move to Canada with some experience in this field.
yeah. That's what we said. That is the intersection. You not only focus on the tool like Java, Spring, but you also focus on specific area like financial or healthy, they companies nowadays usually like to hire when you already have experience with their business, right?
Yes.
That is an important thing, right? Cool. So I believe we are good, right? Um, would you like to add something more?
No, just want to thank you for this opportunity. It was an amazing conversation. Hope to have more conversations like that. And congratulations to start this podcast here, this space here. I really enjoy what you're doing, and I hope lots of people get involved here to learn from you and from your guests. Congratulations.
Cool. Thank you, man. Thank you, Luis, for your presence here. I hope you all that is are watching could learn something. If you want to get in touch with Luis, I will I will send his blog here and his contact, and you also can send a message here on this live, and we can talk more about it. We are here to help you to achieve your goals, so don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night. Bye bye.
Thank you.